Somehow, it's already almost fall and summer is coming to a close. Next month will mark the beginning of autumn. I can feel it in the air as it becomes a little bit crisper, a little bit cooler at night, and as the sun slowly sets sooner. We are enjoying these last few weeks of slow, warm summer days. I can also see the change in the garden as the tomatoes slowly taper off, and I know that before we know it, we'll be moving on to fall's harvest. And I think the ocean is so beautiful during the fall. The breeze is so crisp, the sky is clear, the ocean is so blue, and it's just such a beautiful reminder of all the amazing different seasons God has blessed us with. What does your summer this year look like? Our summer has been pretty slow. It's been so nice to have the freedom of no homework, no school, and just being able to decide what we want to do that day and see where the day leads us. And those are the best slow days, where you can go on little adventures, relax in the garden, read a good book, and really just take in all of God's amazing creation. The ocean is so beautiful to film, capturing the waves crashing over the rocks, the birds flying in the sky, the green foliage contrasted by the vibrant blue. It really makes me notice and stop and realize all the amazing, incredible, intricate details that make up the trees, the sea, the sky. But there's also a balance of stepping away from the camera, directing your eyes to the actual view and not the view through your lens. And that's made me really think a lot about how often do we just pass by beautiful little bits of nature. I oftentimes see people on walks with their dog or just on walks in general looking down at their phone. They're not even looking up or paying attention to what's around them. In the age of technology, it's really important to step away from your screen and actually observe and be in the present. I've had this idea of spending a night with no technology, not even lights on, just have candlelight and read a good book, spend time together as a family, and really just take a break from the screens and TV, because I will admit I like to watch TV before bed. I find it relaxing. I especially love watching Martha Stewart's old shows. She actually has an app with all of her old shows on them, and I find that a really inspiring, calming thing to watch before bed. I also like to watch slow living vlogs for inspiration or just relax from a day. But I think there's a balance of enjoying the technologies that we have, but also being really intentional about how we use our time. And I've always just thought how fun it would be to experiment and see what it's like spending a night with no technology, not even lights on. I would also love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. What do you do to balance technology with being intentional? And I think it's a really important aspect in slowing down, because even if we're not really rushing around somewhere, just scrolling through your phone on social media can fill you with this rushed feeling of you have to keep up, or you feel discouraged or compare. So it's really making sure that in all aspects of your life, you're making sure that you're using your time wisely. Slowing down for me isn't just about lessening my schedule or putting less events on my calendar. It's about intentionality and using your time wisely and breaking yourself from the hustle that society can kind of lie to themselves about, that you have to do every sport and buy every new trend, and you fill your life with not just clutter in the brain because you have so much that you're always thinking about, but clutter in the sense of you just own a lot of cheap items. So it's a real balance, and I would just encourage you to think about how you can clear some things in your life so you don't just slow down in a sense of what you see in slow living vlogs of just baking, and those are all great aspects of this slow living, but also making sure that you're mentally in that place of removing clutter in your brain so you are able to slow down. Thank you so much for spending a cozy, cloudy day on the coast with me. I hope this has inspired you. I would love for you to join me on this journey of slow Pacific Coast living, where I share all things simple, cozy, and inspiring.